Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 20. As a quick recap, in the last episode, we got our new cargo depot here, and somewhere out there is a ship sailing around grabbing us crude oil, which is very cool. Let's get the time going here. And we've got no research going. We have no tutorials anymore, so bit of a terror moment for me, because now I have to actually play the game on my own. In the meantime, we are still dragging people in, although I think this will probably be the last one before I shut it off. Because we're just about full on people again, and I don't know if I need more than this. I just grabbed more because I need more workers, but we shall have to wait and see. I don't see any reason why you aren't exploring somewhere. Why don't you go? I guess anywhere we go now is going to be 2 trips away. Alright, go there. That'll do. Oh, there's our ship there. So yeah, so you can see it's bringing back a ton. And I did notice here there was an option to go slower and take up less diesel, and that's totally fine. I don't mind this being slow. Not a problem at all. So we'll have an absolute ton of crude oil here. In fact, it looks like one of these fills up both of these. So we kind of even need like 2 more fluid modules, but I don't think this cargo depot will support it. This is a class 2 apparently. So you do appear to offload very slowly. But that's fine. Either way, we're going to have a ton of crude, which we can process up here in this old distillation bit. And that does mean that our current diesel production over here really is much less necessary. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to get rid of it, but I think I'm just going to tell it that it is absolute lowest priority. So if it happens to shut off because it runs out of supplies or something, it's really not a big deal. Yeah, your lowest priority. So there's really just no reason to haul that out and be driving all the way over here to get fuel when it's all there locally. And later, like I said, I might just rip it down entirely, but for now we're just going to leave it. Okay, yeah, so you take 59 for a journey now. You bring back 880. How much does that turn into? Is it 1-to-1 or is it, is there some loss? Okay, so you turn 18 into 16 medium. And that 16 medium becomes 12. Okay, so 18 becomes 12. So we're getting about 2/3. Oh, that's, yeah, that's absolutely going to be fine. No problem whatsoever. How do we do here? Okay, pretty normal stuff. And you are sailing back automatically. Perfect. Oh, research. We should be doing something. Not sure what we need, though. We've got the left side here pretty much done. Except, I guess, for blueprints. Eh, I mean, I guess we'll take it. I don't think I need it right now, but we might as well at least have it, right? Alright. I think we can go a bit quicker. And once these are in, I'm going to shut that off. That'll actually give us our unity back, which apparently is very, very low at the moment. Pollution mostly, I'm assuming. All the extra research labs are draining it faster, yeah. And disease. Apparently everyone have, have colds. Having a hospital with medical supplies. Well, I haven't researched hospital yet, so that's going to have to wait apparently. But once this is done, I can shut this off and that gives us some unity back and then we should be fine. Okay. So you can pause. Thank you so much. You brought stuff with you. Thank you so much. Okay. There we go. Beacon sorted. Unity's back up. All good. And yeah, I guess we're going to be looking towards researching a hospital, or moving towards it anyway. Because apparently that's a thing now. Yay. Did clear out these dots. It's just telling me about the researches from before. That's fine. Okay. Alright. I guess at some point we also should be upgrading this. How are we doing on yellow tickets? We're pretty good. So you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that as well. There's our blueprints. Thank you so much. Right. So, hospital apparently is a thing. Which apparently you need fermentation for. Interesting. That in turn needs this even bigger research lab, which in turn needs, oh, this is gonna, okay, so that hospital is monumental miles away, so that's not happening, at least not right now. We are nowhere even remotely close to that part. Alright, let's back off a bit here. Okay, so balancers, be able to make our own concrete, that would be helpful. Better edicts. Those are nice, but I don't think we need any of those. Did that already. Oh, tree planting, so we can get our trees to come back. Actually, I do want that. Yes, let's grab that, because we have been absolutely decimating the forest at what's here. And like I say, I've said many times, we have lots of trees, but I still would rather not even remotely think about ever running out. I guess that's the other thing I could look at, research guns and armor and that, so we can actually deal with those stupid pirates. That would be helpful. Still chugging away, huh? Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, because these are full. Maybe I should build a gigantic pipe. Save all this driving. It's going to take an awful lot of pipe, but it might be worthwhile, because that is just such a long drive for them. You're dropping off diesel, right, to refill the ship. Yeah, that makes sense. But why is nobody drawing out the crude? That's a good question. Is that your way of saying I should be getting rid of the one up in the upper right? Is that where you're still drawing from? This clearly is still running. Refilling. Yeah, you're still drawing from here. I want you drawing from the other one. So what we're going to do, we are getting rid of all this. Well, maybe not get rid of, I'm just going to pause all this. There. And you'll have nothing to do. And then once this finally is drained out, this will all shut off, and they'll start drawing crude out from there. In fact, I better also shut off the distiller so they don't try and draw that crude from the ship all the way up here. That would be very bad. Okay. Okay, let's just empty it. And then all this is fine. This, I don't really care what happens. They can just use this as they want to. Actually, I should just build a diesel storage down here somewhere. Ideally near here. And then they can not... Yeah, then I can just shut that off entirely. That makes sense. I'm really starting to understand how this game runs. It's all about getting things to be just a little bit better than they were the day before. Alright, so you're on this side, so we're going to plunk you maybe here. In fact, I might do 2 of them. And then transports. Do we need a heavy-duty pipe? No, I think just a regular pipe will do for this. And we will need to go up and over. Into there, and into there. Perfect. And if I've done this right, they should still be able to get around this, no problem. Yeah, that works. Alright, now we got the tree planting. Okay, so you need to obtain tree saplings by growing them on a farm. Oh, okay. Alright, well that's fine. We can squeeze that in as a rotation. We have tons of food, so I don't mind that. Okay, then we'll need a control tower, so that's going to be sort of like the mining. And we'll need a tree planter. That's a new vehicle to build. Alright, yeah, we can do all that. And you can manually put in trees. That's neat, but not really necessary. Alright, so forestry control. I kind of want to just redo. Where do I want? Do I want the trees back here where they were? Or should I just move them down here, maybe? Maybe I'll just put it in here and just have it do it that way. I think that'll be fun. Where's the arrow? Right there. Yeah, this is a great spot for that. I guess actually technically you could make it bigger, right? So we could actually do like this whole section here. Obviously not here, but this whole section here, and that'd be a great spot for a forest. Okay, perfect. Now we need a tree harvest planter, dude. That'll work. Then we can just reassign our current harvester. I might as well let him finish this bit up, but after that... Do I? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. And we need to... apparently do some tree saplings. Take it one out of your potatoes and one out of your vegetables, and that should be tons of trees. We probably don't even need that many, but we do apparently, though, definitely need more trucks. Okay, well, we can do that too. We can do that too, not a problem. I know, you will shortly. Once this is done and starts growing new trees, you're going to have tons of work to do. Don't you worry, girly. Oh, I see. Okay, so you can tell them to cut early, even though it means less. And I guess for now, because that will take a while, maybe I will let you still work on those. Just so you have something to do. Although, and I'm noticing that we are really good on coal, so we actually don't need to be burning wood anymore. That That will save some of those trees we do have, which will be good. It's waiting on basic parts, which we should be producing nicely. Yep, there's a bunch there. Okay. Yep, things are looking good. Oh, I may need to temporarily unassign you. So you'll go and do that bit over here while we're waiting on that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to bother building an extra one just for that. That seems pointless. Right. That absolutely makes sense. That's not done yet, and neither is the farming, so... Okay, so you are ready to go. Or at least you will be once the farming's done. Which they're doing right now. Cool. Very, very cool. I like it. So we got 54, and then that one's 53, close enough. Oh, maybe 54. So we'll have 100 trees. I have no idea how many, you know, this gigantic blob I've asked for will take. Not a clue. It tells me the area, but it doesn't tell me how many that turns into. I guess it doesn't ultimately matter, but I would be curious just how many thousands I'm talking here. Anyway, research is idle. What are you? Disposes of waste. Okay, so instead of just landfilling it, you could turn it into air pollution. I don't really like that, but it might be not a bad idea. Better housing. More comfort, so more unity. Takes a ton of yellow parts, but I think it will be good. Alright, let's at least learn how to do it. Months. Okay. Has no forestry designations in its area, you say? Is that right? That's harvesting. Is that what you mean? Or are you talking about how there's just no trees yet? Or did I need to explicitly do this? In which case, I guess you don't really need to be... Like your area doesn't need to be that big, right? Because you're never going to get over here anyway. So you might as well just be the same area. Or close enough. Okay. That makes your managed area a little more reasonable, but while still being ridiculous. And that's good. Alright, we are just about done our trees here, which will be excellent. That's the last of some vegetables. I'd like to see some trees come in, please. Somebody come grab some trees, please? Maybe? Oh, that's some potatoes. That's great and all, but not what we're after. Let's have general stuff. Still just doing vegetables from before. Somebody grab the trees. can't assign trucks to it directly. So yeah, you have the 46. Unless it actually is going to make me wait until all of them are gone, which would be very unfortunate. Really hope that's not the case. So that means I have to wait for them to eat all that food. Huge waste of time. And surely this thing is like screaming for it, right? Like it's surely begging for... Oh, you are actually going. How did you do that if nobody's brought the saplings? They must have got some of them and I just didn't notice. Alright. Either way, that's working now. So that is very, very cool. Alright, now, can I just upgrade the housing? I can. Very good. Oh, okay, so it'll take less yellows as long as I'm willing to invest some electronics, which I totally am. Okay. And that's going to want us the electricity as well, but that should be fine. So let's start slowly upgrading them. Speaking of power, it knows we have 3 generators. Yeah, it still looks like only the one is actually doing anything. No, I saw you turn just for a second, so it's this one. So this one here is the one that's wrong. Which I kind of assumed would be the case, but I wanted to be sure of it. Yeah, you are definitely not the right one, so let's just get rid of you. There's no point in you being there. Hopefully that gives us some of our parts back. Did it? Yes. Okay, good. We get our parts, or at least some of them anyway. So I guess the question of the day is, are you running at full speed? I think so. We can see if there's any noticeable time where we have no steam coming in, but it looks like you're holding steady for the most part, which I guess means this is running well enough. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there. Yeah, thank you. And you have upgraded. Excellent. You still are showing that you're not getting the electricity, though. Why is that? Why is that? Is that because I need to do all of them, or am I just not generating enough? Yeah, you're not even showing that you're trying to consume. Maybe I have to have all of them done, maybe? Purely a guess, I really have no idea. Well, let's do the next one anyway. Having said that, we do appear to be out of time for today, so I guess we're going to call it there. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next episode. Have a good one. See ya.